What is the political status of Xinjiang? What is the political status of Xinjiang? This question opens up a complex discussion about an area that is often in the news for troubling reasons. Xinjiang, officially known as the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, is located in northwest China. It is an autonomous region, but the reality is that it is tightly controlled by the Chinese central government. The Chinese Communist Party views this area as sensitive, primarily because it is home to the Uyghur ethnic minority and other Muslim groups. In recent years, the political landscape in Xinjiang has been marked by severe repression and human rights violations. The Chinese government has implemented extensive security measures. These include the mass detention of Uyghurs and other ethnic minorities in facilities often referred to as internment or re-education camps. Reports indicate that hundreds of thousands of Uyghurs are currently imprisoned. They face forced political indoctrination, restrictions on their religious practices, and constant surveillance. Since President Xi Jinping took office, the approach to governance in Xinjiang has shifted. The earlier harsh, strike hard campaigns have transitioned to a phase called normalization. This new phase aims to assimilate Uyghur culture into a version of Chinese identity approved by the Communist Party. The government promotes development projects and narratives of social stability to justify its control. However, the underlying issues of repression and denial of cultural and religious freedoms remains. From a liberal perspective, which emphasizes human rights and individual freedoms, the situation in Xinjiang is alarming. The suppression of freedom of expression, religion, and association contradicts the core values of liberalism. Many liberal democracies around the world have voiced their concerns about the treatment of Uyghurs. They call for accountability and humanitarian protection for those affected. In practical terms, this means advocating for the protection of Uyghur human rights. It also involves supporting refugee status for those fleeing persecution and pushing for independent investigations into reported abuses. The liberal viewpoint stresses the importance of upholding international human rights standards. It condemns the use of state power to erase cultural identities and silence dissent in Xinjiang. Understanding the political status of Xinjiang is essential for grasping the broader implications of the Uyghur crisis. It highlights the ongoing struggle for human rights and the need for international attention and action.